Hey, Nikki Sanders here with Nikki Sanders Leadership Consulting. Welcome back to the More Than Social Work with Nikki Sanders YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for our last video focusing on generational differences in the workplace, emotional intelligence, emotional wellness, and workplace wellness, all wrapped up in one nice, lovely little playlist. So if you haven't checked out the other videos, you can go back and watch them. But today we're going to this is what leaders need to do if you are managing 5 generations in the workplace. So there are currently 5 generations in the workplace. You can have a great grandmother and their great grandchild working in the same workplace. So we have traditionalists, we have baby boomers, we have Gen X, we have Gen Y or millennials, and we have Gen Z. And Gen Z is 1997 to 2012. So they are 27 to 12 years old right now. What we need to realize is that if we want to have a cohesive workplace, a culture that represents and values all of our employees, if we really want to focus on workplace wellness, we have to realize that these 5 generations of people all have vastly different work experiences, professional experiences. They're in different places in their lives. They have different roles and responsibilities. We have some, like Gen X, who are in the sandwich generation, taking care of their parents and their children. We have Gen Z, who are just going into the workplace. We have boomers and traditionalists who are retiring or getting closer to retirement age. Everybody needs and has something different, and leadership that is good leadership understands that they can't treat everyone the same. They have to be flexible, they have to be adaptable. We're not talking about special attention and credit. We're talking about you have to adapt. You have to adapt anyway, right? Because you can't treat every employee the same. You have to manage people individually, but you also have to look at what these different generations bring to the table, what they need, what they want. So think about it. You have different stereotypes around discipline, around loyalty, about capabilities, about what we care about work, what our interests are, or the purpose of work. You have societal experiences, war, politics, religion, drugs and crime, gender and gender roles. You have different career trends. You have this group who, they got a job, they stayed at that job until retirement. And then you have another generation that changes jobs every couple of years, because if you're in the same position 3, 4, 5 years and you haven't gotten a promotion, it does not look well on your resume in today's time. And that was not the case when we were calling millennials job hoppers. Now, job hopping is a career advancement strategy. You get a different title, you get more money. So we have to take all of those things into consideration when we're thinking about the kind of workplace culture that we want to create, when we're thinking about the kind of experiences we want our employees to have. We want efficiency, we want effectiveness, we want productivity. And if that is the goal, then you have to have employees who want to work and who are committed to doing the work that they are paid to do. So employee engagement, recruitment and retention, all of those things are extremely important when we think about the success of a company, a business, an organization. And you can't have an organization without people. And so I say all the time, we are all in the people business. No matter what our job title is, no matter what our company produces or sells, no matter if it's for-profit or nonprofit, we are all in the people business. And our success starts with the people that we have on our employment bus. So I'm gonna make this quick. There are 3 things that leaders need to focus on if they want to build a culture of collaboration, teamwork, efficiency, effectiveness, and where people feel safe, where people feel connected, where people feel committed. So here it is. First of all, let's start with our company mission and values. Do your employees know your company mission and values, and how do you implement it, or how are they living it out? How are you living it out And how are you providing opportunities for your staff, your team, to live out your company mission and values? So let's start there, top down, mission and values. And what does that look like in everyday life? That's part one. The second piece is, here are the three things: empathy, mutual respect, and innovation. So think about this. You have a generation that witnessed or was fighting in World War II. You have another generation that has witnessed what we're seeing in Palestine, but also they had drills for active shooters. That is very different experiences. We have generations that grew up with the internet, right? Technology was a regular part of their lives. And you have another generation that, TV was something new. And so you have to take all those things into account. So if we are looking at empathy, especially social workers, human services organizations, social services organizations, we want our employees and our leaders to understand the differences in strengths and challenges, what they have in common, what they have that can complement each other. We want them to be able to kind of put themselves in their coworkers' shoes, but we also want them to just be aware that who people are is also experienced by what they have experienced, right? And so the person showing up in front of you is a series of experiences, good, bad, or otherwise. So have empathy, because you never know what someone has experienced and what someone is going through. And once people start to connect, they can learn from each other. So empathy, right? We want empathy. The second thing is mutual respect. And that is regardless of age. So if you are 80 or if you are 20, you need to have mutual respect each other. Yes, we understand, respect our elders and all those other things, but mutual respect, it has to go both ways. And know that we're all working towards the same goal. And so part of that mutual respect is understanding that we are all working together, we're here together, and we're all working towards the same goal, and all of our contributions are needed and valued. That goes to innovation, right? Everybody has something special, unique to offer, to contribute, and we need all of that in order to make the whole. All of us make the whole. So if you are a leader, if you are a manager, if you are a CEO or an entrepreneur, and you want to figure out how to shift your culture in a way that respects, prioritizes, addresses workplace wellness, and workplace wellness includes emotional wellness, it includes psychological safety, it includes self-care, it includes taking care of your employees so that your employees can take care of your clients. If that is something that you want to discuss or you have questions about, I would love to hop on a call with you and talk about that. So you can reach me at Nikki Sanders CEO on LinkedIn, on Instagram and Facebook, Nikki Sanders CEO. LinkedIn at Nikki Sanders MSW. Of course, leave your comments, questions here on this video in the More Than Social Work with Nikki Sanders YouTube channel. I will see you again for our next video, but check out all three videos just on how we can cohesively build a strong workplace with 5 generations in the workplace at the same time. So focus on empathy, focus on mutual respect, and focus on innovation, because we are all in the people business. See you next video. Bye.